Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video the concrete is poured, the yard is done. While we were away in Germany and the Netherlands and Germany, me cousin and his crew and Lee got the yard poured, and thankfully Lee done some filming, so we'll put in Lee's filming there, probably a bit of time lapse.
Light the beacons, light them high. Tell the world that she's mine. Light the beacons, fan the fire. Celebrate, I'm so...
The yard is poured. The yard is down 2 weeks now. We're getting ready to go on TB test next Tuesday, so we have to just get it finished. Cousin is coming back today to finish hanging the last of the gates. Father Phil and I are just after measuring up everything. There goes the peacock. Are you changing these gates?
I'm going to lift that one and put on this smaller. Back here.
To this one? Doesn't make it any easier, does it? Hey mate. Quick. What's the gap to get it to 10 foot?
5 inches.
5 inches, so you could put on a 5-inch timber. They're all the same, are they?
They're varying from
10 foot 8 to 10 foot 10. He's making a gate for here then, is he? A door. They're changing that gate on the right. I see it's...
They do a small repair and flatten it out, and it's do a field, no problem.
Yeah.
Just in the yard here.
And then he's to hang the gate back there, and then something here. The last one wasn't big enough for...
And that was just a bit too big.
Last one a bull wouldn't walk through, that one a bull will go through.
Yeah, and the last one just wasn't big enough for working at the front of the crush.
That was alright. The last one was grand because you could get in and out as you needed to. It'd be great if we didn't have to have a gate, but it needs something.
And either that or just put another 2 fillers in it. This gate could match that.
From where to where?
There.
I have to go back to that.
58, that's a 15-foot gate.
Yeah.
That gate off and put that gate over there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that work?
Yeah, once that gate's the same.
15-foot gate for there.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of getting the gates on so that we can get this done. Now, we did have a little bit of an issue with water. That's why the sandbags were put there. After it was poured, it was kind of wet, and you can see the track now. The water goes down that side. The gist of the yard is now done. So there is a drainage point in each pen, which then was put underneath that there, and it's sloped back to the center with a channel. All flows into our piggery. Hey bigots. Flows into the piggery. The piggery is nearly there. So slats are in, all concrete hit in. You wouldn't really walk into that corner. We're blocked up here. It's just finish a fan off, and that we have to get a fan just to suit, and then get the penning in and get that sorted. But the piggery is nearly done with her hole into our tank there. Happy days. So the concrete came down as far as here, where it catches into our drainage network. Go down that way. The new step is in. So as you can see, the gates can no longer, well, not that they could much anyways, but they can't go in past. They hit the concrete, so if an animal backs into a gate, the gate doesn't come in on top of you. And that's true right the way up to the new top pillar. We took out our old crush and we have the new crush in, and this is even a different crush to the one we had, as you may notice. So after we done the first video with the new Condon crush, they got back in touch with us. They seen we were dosing calves, and the calves were turning on us in the crush, and they said, we have a solution to that problem, and they said they'd like to change the crush for us. So they gave us a squeeze crush. So now we can squeeze right in. I think even at the moment most of our windmills wouldn't even fit through that, but to do calves or anything, it's the very same crush, just has a squeeze on it, so you can see how tight that goes in. So it really does go in very tight. And then it's on a mechanism up here which locks it, and when I grab the bar here to let it in and out, as soon as I go to move this, it trips the lock, lets it move. So no matter where you put it, once you let it down, it's locked into place, so it shouldn't move. So yeah, that was a nice surprise, and big thanks to Condon for it. They just upgraded it for us. We also, Father Phil wanted this added on, but we have a wee bit of an issue with it. It's fairing head height going up and down the front. So it is. So it does turn forward and back, but it also, you want to open up the gate, so we're going to have to cut that. We're thinking we're going to cut it off there and then weld it up there, and just on the edge of that, so it's out of the way. Our cables are still going to reach it up there, and we think that should be the job. That's one thing we just have to change with it. We're going to weigh the bulls while we have them out for the test. We've taken out a few bits of timber there, just kind of caught in it. But yeah, big thanks to Condon for that, upgrading the crush for us. But yes, the new concrete step is in, all of that is in. You know, it's a good wide step, should make it easier. It was always pretty easy to handle cattle from there back, because there was a step, but there was no step up here, and it always used to be quite difficult. Yeah, Father Phil's gonna go get the gates, and yeah, cousins should be here shortly, hopefully, and we get the gates all hung up and ready for TB on Tuesday. So we're in the yard now, it's gone dark, tipping along there, 2 gates in. Father Phil, you want a hand holding this up as a, to get the bottom welded. So a good bit longer.
Ah, it would be, yeah. It is a longer gate. There's a foot in the difference of what we took down.
Yeah. So? And now the new yard is done. It's a frosty morning here now, but we're basically done. There is, say, a gate to hang there, and Father Phil has to make 2 more adjustments to the crush just to be able to work it. Concrete is poured. It's 2 weeks in now. We put a new gate on here because the gate that was there was bent and bars that started to come off. So new gate, it is a little bit on the long side. It's about a foot longer than the last one, but that shouldn't make any real difference. New gates for the pens there with stock boarding, and for those of you, a lot of people say you should just knock it and build a new shed, but them pens there are going to be very invaluable for us when we get our farm shop up and running out there. Now we have small stock space, so we'll be able to put sheep or alpacas or the pigs is currently in it, or any kind of small stock that we want for the farm shop for people to look at. We have somewhere to house them when we get the two that has machinery in them cleared. A lot of jobs we will be doing this summer. Now the cousin has to give me a price on it, but we're going to redo the whole roof. This side, you say the lean-to, not the round roof, but the lean-to this side, we're going to redo that. A lot of sheets are completely shook, timbers are gone. We're going to put a new roof on it, and when we do that, we're going to rise it. At this end, someone said it in a comment, and it was like a light bulb moment. Why didn't I never think of that? Because when we raise it, then we'll be able to get into it to the teleporter. That's also why the gates are hung as they're hung. So the gates are hung on the outside so that they'll just fly right round. If they're put on the inside here, they'd either go into the pen or they'd stick straight out when you want to clean, whereas now they'll go right round. The only thing we have is with this dividing gate in the middle, it can't swing right round tight to the wall, so it's in the way. So the next pen down is going to have its gate bracket here on the wall in there. So we'll put the short gate there so it can go in or out, but it just means that this gate will be able to swing around flush to the other side, and we'll have a nice flush line here for being able to clean against. So we got our next gate added in here, and again, the gates cannot close inward. Physically, even if they weren't chained in the centre, they cannot swing in past the ledge in the concrete. We added this gate here, which was put on the outside of the pillar, so it swings flush around that way. So if you need to go in a lot of in and out here, or if we're working cattle and we don't want them coming down after us, we can close the gate here. But the only problem is the gate is too long. So provided this isn't frozen and opens, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Maybe not too much actually. What I'm thinking we might do is if I can make up a little block or just something you can stick down into the edge so that the gate comes to a point, sticks, and then just simple bungee cord there to there, and that'll hold it. Keep it pulled. You want to slip out, you just push into it, the bungee cord will always pull it back, and then that way that just closes off. We couldn't get a 2-foot gate, which is the space that was left, so we got 3 foot, so it's a bit long, but it's not too bad. 2 issues we're going to have with the crush that we need to change. Now Father Phil has moved this, but I said at the start we'd put it up there, but he moved it, and I suppose, look, I was busy feeding and bedding and all the yard jobs while Father Phil was helping, and he went at this, but it's in the way. So that has to be moved again and just put up there where it's out of the way. The other issue we're going to have is this bar here is for opening. This was frozen earlier. Yeah, the crush is frozen, so I can't move it, but as you can see, this bar, we want to widen that crush out fully. This bar is going to slide up in between the gates, and then that can't go down. So we're going to have to cut that off and put it up higher so that we can go, and even at that could be a problem. Yeah. They might have to go very high up, or we're going to have it that it folds up rather than folds down. Actually, if that was just cut off and just re-welded on the other way around, fold it up and just put a tie on it or something. That's just the only problem we'll have there at the minute with that. Other than that, crush is a good job. Looking forward to getting to use it now. Also, our walkway is fully done. Everything else is the same as you've seen from before. Piggery is finished. We also have a water pipe coming up here now, so that we can, plan will be that we'll put on one of them volume washers, or similar to what's on the ground there, just one of them pipes that when you're finished working cattle you can wash down the crush, just wash everything down when you're finished. Make it easier. That's what that pipe was put in for. But it goes all the way back in there and it can be pulled out there, so it's always a bit of a pain. We also tidied up. We used to have a lot of water pipes for coming here and coming there and going everywhere. That all got tidied up and upgraded. There was a good bit of copper fittings and that, and some of them were leaking, so that's all new upgraded. So hopefully that doesn't give us any trouble. Piggery then is a job for another day. Well, it really is just Liv has to give a ring to people she wants to fit it out, just to put in all the right pig boards and pens and drinkers and feeders and all that crack. We are basically finished the new yard, so, and yeah, that's the yard basically done. We have proper crush, we've a proper well done yard now, I like to think, for being able to handle bulls, handling any cattle. So well pleased with now. It's come together really, really nicely. Great to get gates up that side too, and just, yeah, well chuffed with it now. There's one more thing I'd like to do with the yard to leave it that it is ideal for what we need, and that's to be able to draft cattle. Currently, we put cattle through, whether we're separating cattle and weights or whatever, you have to spray them, let them out, and then run them between gates, standing and moving them down, and that's hassle. The last thing I'd love to do is I want to redevelop that corner out there. I want to put in another pit, and then I want to put in a pen on that side. So between the grain bin and wherever the wall goes, it'll probably be somewhere too along the edge of that wall going out that way, in line with the timber shed, and turn that area into a pen and make it specific with a loading ramp for loading cattle going to the factory, loading cattle for moving, but then have it that our gate that's up here we'll have to do a bit of jimmying with the gate now just to get it right, but have to put fold back on it, and that you can pull it in, and when you go to let out an animal you can say, right, he's going left, he's going right, so you can just pull the gate, pull the pen, go that way, push it back, go this way, and be able to divide draft cattle. We could also, and Father Phil mentioned it, we could hang another gate there which could fold back that way and go straight across to another gate hung up there, and then we could divide 3 ways. The third way would be a little bit more complicated, as we can open the side fully off the chute crush, so you could let them straight out. You'd have to open this gate and close that. It'd be a bit more hassle to it, but we could divide 3 ways if we wanted. Oh, there's the ice for you. But yeah, if I could get a 2-way divide, that would just make life simple, because you want to sort cattle into heavy or light, you want to sort cattle for going to the factory or that. It's not weighing them, letting them out, spraying them, and then sorting them. Sort them as they go through. Life will be easy. So that will be done at some point. It's not really on the list. Getting this done was a good start. I don't know where we're going to tackle next. Thinking maybe a shed out the back of the meal shed might be next on the list, and then we want to try and do that roof there. But yeah, well chuffed with how it turned out, and it's basically finished now. He's going to come back tomorrow just to tidy up a few little bits for testing Tuesday, and fingers crossed testing goes okay. There's a lot more TB in our area than there has been in a long time, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but we should be okay. Fingers crossed, that's all we can say. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments or anything you think maybe we should have done differently, or any advice you have given to anyone who's doing something like this, and that you see, well, you could have done this and it might have been better. Well, it's a bit late now, but sure, please let me know. But anyways, we're going to leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. New yard is done. We are ready to start into cattle now, safer and hopefully a hell of a lot more efficiently. Also, because I forgot to mention it in the video, and this will be going somewhere, Liv will sort it out, we will be going to the farm machinery show in Mill Street on Wednesday. Myself and Liv will be there from whenever it opens till whenever it finishes. We'll only be there for the one day on the Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure it's in Mill Street in Cork, and we'll be there on the Samaz or the Egmont Agri stand, where Samaz is the Moors. But yeah, we'll be there on the Egmont Agri stand, myself and Liv. We'll have a bit of merchandise there, and yeah, we'll probably have a look around as well. But we'll be there at that show the whole day from beginning to the end, so hope to see you there. And we will also be at Lama. We will again be on the Samaz stand at Lama. Father Phil will be there for the 2 days. I'll be there, myself and Liv will be there on the Thursday. But you can head down with the Lama is in Birmingham and then EC. And myself, Father Phil and Liv will be there. Father Phil will be there Wednesday and Thursday, and myself and Liv will be there on Thursday. So hope to see you all at the shows. And yeah, it's the start of the year, it's the start of shows. But anyways, I get this video off to Liv, and yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.